Okay, so these are the two fans. This is the first one that arrived that I took to bits. The second one is still completely intact and in the original packaging, but it does seem to have exactly the same fault as this one. So it's quite difficult to get apart. It turns out that I thought it was just clicked together with some clips, which it does have clips, but it's obviously been either glued or ultrasonically welded as well. So it wasn't that easy to get apart, so I couldn't do it neatly. Anyway, taking it apart, turns out to have one of these standard batteries, 6,000 milliamp hour. It's 90 by 60 by, it should be 9 millimeters thick, but it was way more than that. It had ballooned up. I've desoldered it from the unit, of course, now, and I've actually pierced it as well. I was worried about keeping it in the house, and I don't think I'm going to send it to you either. I think it's dangerous to post it in this state, and certainly the post office don't like you doing that sort of thing. Came out very cleanly. These wires, I thought these were going to be a thermocouple to measure the battery temperature. Turns out they're just the leads to the fan, which have come off as part of this sticky pad that held the battery in place. So that was that one. So it arrived completely dead, no lights working at all. So I charged it up. The lights did work, but the fan initially didn't rotate at all. With a bit of squeezing of the case, it started to rotate but was rubbing. So that's why I decided to take it to bits in the hope that I could quickly fix it without having to bother you. Anyway, the second one, say, arrived, turns out to be exactly the same fault. It took, well, it arrived completely dead again. I've charged it up for a couple of hours since, and it does actually light up now. But it doesn't work. I think because the fan is probably jammed. I don't want to mess with this one. This is exactly as I received it. But looking at the case with a straight edge, I mean, this surface here should be flat, but it's actually rocking. You can see that, but it's certainly not flat, and it's bowed out, so there's a lot of pressure in there. This side is flat because the fan is on this side, and that would be the other side of the boundary. If it was this face, in effect, this face has been pushed inwards, I think. So that's why that's bowed. So it's obviously got the same issue. Turns out, having read up on these batteries, that they balloon up either because they've been overcharged or undercharged, or sort of discharged too quickly, or if they've gone completely flat. Apparently, if they go below 3 volts, that can cause the problem. So I suspect that's what's happened. They've been left too long in storage. The voltage has dropped, and they've started to fail because of the low voltage. Lithium batteries don't like low voltage. Right, I think that's about it. I'll put this in the post. So I'm not planning on putting this in because I think it's dangerous to post this in its current state. But I'll put the other one in the post and the remains of this one. Hopefully that will give you what you need. Right, thanks very much.